in theory.
Get all up on me.
Your future in singing might be a short-lived career.
Doobie 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 doo boo.
Do something.
Did you guys know that the maximum resolution of the PC version of Space Channel 5 Part 2 is 720p? People will hate it. It's not enough P's.
So few P's.
That should be the headline for...
You should change the headline to "So few P's."
And there really are there are not very many P's in this game. I mean, you play as a woman, your rival is a woman. A lot of P's.
Needs more P.
I'm just gonna lower my game volume a little bit.
Why haven't I gotten the text saying we're live? We're live.
It should be streaming. It says it is.
No, it's definitely saying.
You haven't gotten the message.
I have not gotten the message.
Game's coming through okay?
I'm checking right now.
Yep.
Oh, it doesn't let me lower the game volume.
It looks fantastic on joystiq.com/Twitch. That's joystiq.com/Twitch. Once again, joystiq.com/Twitch.
Alexander, what comes to mind when I say video games?
Joystiq.com.
Absolutely.
Ow. Ow, someone.
Sorry. That's me. That's me. I shut it off.
What'd you just shut off? Not joystiq.com/Twitch.
I didn't shut off Oh Ben. We're happy to have you, Oh Ben. On this prestigious July 3rd.
So as I mentioned during our Broforce stream, which occurred earlier today, which you can observe my dog Shepherd attacking me halfway through. Did either of you get to see that?
I did not. I missed it.
Okay. Well, Shepherd decided he wanted to eat my face halfway through the stream, and you know we were testing having the camera on for once. So I was there, my shirt and tie, and I was looking all dapper. And then my dog's like, "Oh, you look really dapper. I want to eat your face." And he decided.
Isn't that how it usually goes?
Yeah, no, it's
like when
really...
you're in a bar, someone's like, "I want to eat that face."
I want to eat your face. You look really good. I want to eat your face. See, blue hermit dog. Blue hermit dog. Blue hermit dog. There we go.
Blue hermit.
Blue hermit dog.
What'd you do with that girl this weekend? I totally blew her mid.
Dog.
But, dog.
The dog was overcome with patriotism. This is true. Shepherd believes in freedom and multiple endings that won't make you happy. Ever.
Juno's Russian. She doesn't care.
I do not care for you, Sam. I do not care for anything but your kibble. You will give me the kibble. All up in my...
You're like, I think you're just still on Enrique because you're like slipping halfway between Russian and like.
I know you want me. I can tell from the way that you move. There we go. That's the line. You'll get up on me.
And
something too.
Okay, so is everyone ready for this? For this amazing odyssey that we're about to
y'all
embark
ready
on?
for this? Yeah.
So I'm here with Alexander and Sam. So first we should explain why Space Channel 5 after Broforce.
Freedom.
Yeah, and equality.
Freedom.
Also, I, as a non-American, I appreciate the storyline of this game because you rescue Space President Peace, who is the president of all presidents. and he assures freedom for the entire galaxy, not just one country. So we're thinking bigger than just America here.
See, when you first started that sentence, I thought, because you were like, as a non-American, I appreciate the storyline, and I thought the next words were going to be, of the 4th of July. Like it's just some storybook tale. I really appreciate your American Revolution story. That one's cute. That's my favorite.
So we're starting with Report 1. I think if we skip some cutscenes in this game, we could probably just do the whole thing.
Are you of the talent?
I think so. I haven't played this in a while, but...
Because I went back to Space Channel 5 not long ago after being away for years, and it was way harder to get back into the habit of up, down, choo, choo, choo.
I think the first one is more challenging because it is, like, the input lag was significant, because it was all video with, like, polygonal characters on top of it. I'm going to skip this cutscene. Basically, aliens invade, and they make everyone dance. That's roughly... I guess it's robots in the sequel, it's not aliens.
So do you need to play Space Channel 5.1 to understand what's going on right now? In
Not
Space
really,
Channel
no. Like I said, robots are attacking, you're a space reporter, and you're rescuing people who are involuntarily dancing.
Yeah, you don't have to understand much of anything, really, to appreciate the aesthetics and sound design choices.
Rich people dancing silly. The sequel is actually much better because it added instruments and singing, so...
I like how it notes her age. Like it's like the game saying, "It's okay, guys. It's okay. She's 22."
Whether you like it or not, dance battle. Get down, up, up, up.
Man, it starts out really slowly.
Down, down.
She's got to walk. She's got to work that walk.
You guys are gonna mess me up probably when you start talking to me when I have to get these rhythm things right.
You got to let the rhythm inside you.
Luckily, most of this game is muscle memory to me at this point.
Space Channel 5 isn't like, the one thing I don't like about Space Channel 5 is that it's not like Parappa the Rappa, where you can kind of improvise in between what you have to hit. That's the one thing I don't like, because I wish I could put some spank on it.
Could you put Spank into Guitaru, man?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Guitaru Man was so good. I played that for an entire rental. $6.99.
Well, Guitar Man Lives was really good too. That was on PSP. They did like a new version of that. That was a super successful rescue, I'll note.
You're...
Prepare to have this theme song stuck in your head for the rest of the day, so...
Oh, I was listening to it on my way up to...
Did you know that it's not original, though? It's actually a licensed song?
Really?
Yeah.
What's the,
it's from
like,
the 60s.
What's the, like, actual title of it, then?
I honestly don't remember. I'll have to look that up.
That's blowing my mind.
I'm shooting robots right now. Dancing provocatively. This is clearly what video games are about.
Chew? Alexander, did you ever play either of these games?
No.
Are you just spellbound right now?
I'm watching this right now going, this is ridiculous. But no, I never actually played either of the Space Channel. It's one of my hidden shame games. Because everyone has them. Everyone has their games that everyone talks about, and you're like, and you smile and you nod. You never played it. You know nothing about it. And pretty much everything involving the Dreamcast is my secret vault of shame, because I did not have a Dreamcast. So when people talk about the magic of semen, I don't know anything about that.
Seaman!
What? I
The
said
pronunciation is important.
It's a family show.
semen, Seaman with Leonard Nimoy.
It's one of my favorite things is when you rescue people and they join your big troop. It's so optimistic.
Oh, we're gonna have a special guest soon. Hold on. I'm trying to. If she would. There we go. No.
That rescue was an outstanding success.
Alexander, if you just so you understand the context, in the last game, aliens invaded. It was aliens and not robots, and they forced people to change.
Let's just
But
get
it
you caught up on
turned
the
out-
lore.
You should be taken seriously.
Yeah.
Listen up.
But it turned out.
when you're done with this, you need to patch in Susan.
Okay.
She really wants to be in on this, and I can't do that through my technology.
But it turned out that the aliens were actually controlled by your boss at the TV station that you worked for because he wanted ratings. So,
That's ridiculous. Why would anyone in media be manipulating like world events for ratings?
But it's okay because a man who saved Ulala when she was younger from like crash, I think his name's Jaguar, and he and Space Michael Jackson end up helping you take out the evil mastermind after you fight a robot clone of yourself. And that's Space Channel 5. But it's kind of funny that the whole thing was, a ploy to get ratings, and that was seen as bad. But in the sequel, your score is still based on your view rating. We have learned nothing. Space Channel 5 Part 2 is a representation of how history is doomed to repeat itself. It's a very insightful game.
And freedom. Sam, you have to learn to say that every single you have to.
I think I can probably add Susan at this point if I have the dexterity.
I feel like I can't say "and freedom" without it being overly dramatic. And freedom. Freedom! And freedom!
Say it like a Warcraft orc.
Okay.
Or Warcraft goblin, whichever one you want. There you go.
What you want?
We've reached the lookout.
Why are you poking me again?
This place is
Almost Cookie Monster.
I think Susan's in.
Thank you, Hulala.
I love this part of the game, by the way.
And by this part, you mean the bit between the opening credits and
No.
the closing credits?
Well, that, but also the 3 singing robots that you fight at this point.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Now, I can't remember if the one that licks the prisoners is in this one or the first one.
Whatever happens, I'll give
I
it a
think
go.
that's in this one.
Okay, awesome.
I think the licking one is in this one.
Okay. I love the giant looking monster.
Oops, I missed one.
No, Prince Scyther. Sadly, Space Channel 5 does not have a Part 5, as far as I
No, wait. There totally
Does
is. It's Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transform.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's so sad. How many are there?
Just two.
Just 2?
And this one includes the level in which you have to do all of the moves backwards. Like if it says up, down, you have to do down, up, down, up.
This one was way better, but they initially only brought it out in Japan. I actually imported a Japanese copy back in the day.
It's a good thing that the word chew is a universal language then.
That's true. Well, the universal language of dance.
Oh, that's my bad, Prince. Sorry. Apparently in my tweet I said we're live with Space Channel 5 Part 5.
Oh.
If only.
That's me. That's me. We're doing it for the ratings, though. which is the theme of Space Channel 5. So you can't blame me.
Let's shoot.
Let's shoot. Oh man, I made a mistake. It's so embarrassing.
So have we already covered the lawsuit part of Space Channel 5?
No.
No? Really? We haven't talked about that yet? Okay. So, there was, and I'm guessing Alexander is familiar with D-Light, the club act.
I was about to say, like Groove is in the Heart?
As in Grooves in the Heart and Lady Miss
Okay.
Kier, who was the
Okay.
front person, who, let's be honest, is, she and Ulala are the same person. So she sued Sega, saying, you copied me to make Ulala. This is me, and you didn't pay me, so pay. And she lost. Although, she's totally right. I mean, that is completely her.
I was more into Desiree.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
You gotta be cruel. You gotta be kind. You gotta be
I'll-
just begun.
something.
You gotta...
Why can't you get into that song like you get into
Space
Enrique?
station. Space
Because
Channel
tonight I'm loving you. Whoa.
You know he has other songs.
No, he doesn't. Because here's
I
the
can
situation.
be your hero, baby.
Oh, Jesus.
Can kiss you with a
So talk for a moment about how the space tourists also just walk around with giant yellow cameras. It's adorable.
Like you do.
Someone grab a cloth.
And this is like one of the aliens
Ooh,
from the first game, Moro. He does news reports in between the levels. I'm gonna skip this cutscene though, because the point is we rescue Space President Peace from a giant botanical garden, as you do.
Okay, but you're not gonna skip the parts with Pudding, right?
No, never.
Okay, good. Alright.
Pudding is a rival reporter from Channel... What was it?
I remember her name's Pudding. Give me a break.
Super special emergency
I feel like it has a 3 in it, but
Oh, it might, actually. Well, we'll find out, won't we? See, and she changes
Oh,
her outfit.
John Apocalypse asks in the chat, are you guys going to be playing Broforce? Sorry, John. We played Broforce this morning starting at 10 a.m. for freedom. And for freedom, that's why we did it.
That's freedom o'clock.
And if you missed it, I'm sorry, because my dog attacked me halfway through.
He really, he was like, he wanted to be in on the bro action.
I got texts from friends being like, so, apparently your dog wants to be an internet superstar.
Yeah.
And I was just like, would you expect anything less from my dog?
Did Ulala just spread her legs inappropriately at the evil villain? Because that's what it looked like.
Well,
conveyor belt's out of control.
inappropriately or appropriately?
Like Sharon Stone level.
Well, I'm finding your categorization of it as inappropriate a little judgmental. That's all I'm saying. A little judgy.
I apologize.
I don't think you understand how difficult it is for a woman in media. That's all I'm saying.
Right, I have no idea. I would never know.
You're really serving it up.
You know the joke that's in my head right now. We're not even gonna go there.
I do know that joke.
Oh, we should have. Oh, Pudding. Theory of Game thinks Pudding is from Channel 42.
I think that's correct.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know where I had 3. Maybe just because I wish there was a Space Channel Part 3.
I wish there was a Space Channel 43.
This is also one of the things that they added to the sequel is when you rescue people who have instruments, the instruments get added to the soundtrack.
What instruments are they playing?
Looks like there's an accordion and a drum and a flute.
Some kind of like flute space bagpipe thing? Oh no, that's just the thing behind him. Okay, I thought that was part of
You
it.
can generally append space to anything, in front of anything in this game, and it'll make sense.
Well, as much sense as anything
Yeah.
in this game makes. I mean, We get Space Michael Jackson a little later.
I thought Space Michael Jackson was in the first one.
No, I thought he was in this one.
He's in both.
I know.
He's in both?
Oh no, wait, he's in this one, isn't he? Yeah, I don't know if he was
Yeah,
in the
it's
first
this one. Yeah.
He's totally in the first one.
Oh well, then he's also in this one.
He's in a Dreamcast version of this one? Of the first one?
Yeah.
Huh. Alright.
He's in the second. He's on either the last or second to last level when you're going to fight the right. He's like right before the robot Ulala.
Huh, okay. And Theory of Game is saying that yes, Space Michael Jackson is in fact in both. I have, they put out a compilation of both Space Channel 5 and Space Channel 5 Part 2 for PS2 at one point, and I snagged that. I had them both for Dreamcast, but I snagged the compilation after I lost my Dreamcast. So I'm kind of itching to bust that out now. Because this is clearly one of the greatest games of all time!
It really is.
Honestly,
it's a
I'm
shame.
amazed that Sega, with all of its Sonic money, never hired Harmonix just to do like a Dance Central version of this. Like,
Oh my
essentially,
god, that would be so good!
yeah. See,
Oh
Even
my
if
god.
she was just like an unlockable, like hidden character or something.
Oh god, that would be, I will throw money at them to do that.
The rhythm is really weird in this one. Luckily, I have my army of small kids in tracksuits to show these robots a thing or two.
They're a little creepy, by the way. Little children of the corn going on here.
They are a little bit soulless. One of us, dance with us.
Be enslaved by the music.
This is one of my favorite songs from the game, though. So funky.
This is a really good level.
Because we haven't met the bird lady yet.
I just don't understand why we can't just all get along
Hey,
and dance
hey,
together.
Chew, hey.
Why must there be enslavement involved?
Get out of here!
Well, as I said earlier, Susan, this game is actually a metaphor for how history repeats itself, and it's actually quite somber and sorrowful.
I love how Luddy keeps trying to like sort of like hum the songs in his head so that he can like focus on talking and focus on the game at the same time. Probably playing a rhythm game while trying to host a stream is not the smartest thing in the world to do.
Shoots and scores!
Stay tuned.
Well, the kids are a little more organized now because I rescued their teacher as well.
We've reached Fountain Square.
That tie is pretty outstanding.
Look at the shoes, too. His shoes are enormous. How can the kids take the teacher seriously?
I think he might
Oh
be a
my
descendant
god, his
of
shoes
Ronald
are
McDonald.
ridiculous.
Oh, it's pudding.
42. Good evening, everybody. It's me, Pudding.
So did she just walk like that through the entire game?
Directional path.
Yeah,
Is that
She's
the joke?
she's pretty fabulous.
she actually has a crippling disease called vasculitis.
I love pudding.
Dealing guitars.
So she's the Misfits of Space Channel 5? Really? No Gem fans? Okay.
I've never seen Gem. I never saw Gem in the hologram.
That is truly outrageous.
It is truly outrageous.
Amazing.
I know.
That is
Old school
that is part
reference
of my
there.
secret name there, Alexander. I also have never seen Gem in the holograms.
Wow.
I was never into really girly cartoon characters. I think because when I was growing up, they were all the cool stuff was dudes. So when like they gave a girly character, I was like, this is weird. I don't understand this. I'm gonna go watch He-Man. Bye.
Are you the clumsy
Okay, so you were into She-Ra, right?
Yeah. Totally dug She-Ra.
Okay, because I had to keep my She-Ra doll hidden. That was one of my childhood traumas.
From the other kids, or
Yeah, from my friends.
Okay.
Because like they can't have you playing with Sheer, but I mean Sheer is He-Man's sister, so like why can't she occupy the same universe, and why can't I brush her hair and make her look okay, and then change her into her aquamarine outfit, and then her flamingo outfit, and maybe
Like-
the other 12 outfits that I had for her, which is why when Final Fantasy X2 came out, I was quite happy, because essentially it was like my She-Ra fantasy come true.
Yeah. She-Ra was way better than He-Man. Let's just all be honest about that. Way better show. Way better character. Way better show.
This is the more intense part of the duel.
Well, it gets really into strumming that guitar. I think they teach you that in music school, to strum with your back. You gotta really put your spine into it.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen anybody cosplaying as Pudding. You see Ulala all the time because she's so awesome, but I don't think I've ever seen Pudding.
I'm gonna Google that right now,
Yeah, Google
and
that.
well, first I'm gonna turn my safe search on.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, there's is that from like Chobits or something?
What?
Or I see a lot of people cosplaying as some anime character called Pudding, who's like has blonde hair and cat ears that remind me of the anime Chobits.
Oh, well, of course she has cat
The
ears.
Space Bird Mistress, presently dancing wild. That's coming up on the stream.
Nice.
Her voice is so hilarious.
Wait, yellow cat ears? Like the rider in Durarara? Durarara? I never know how many Raws are supposed to be in that. Wow, am I really the only one who watched Durarara?
I don't even know what that is.
It's so
I
good.
also don't know that.
Is that an anime? What is
It's
that?
an anime. It's an anime.
Oh.
It's an anime. It's basically Amistad Maupin's anime. And
Okay.
it's like Tales of the City, but it's about this boy that moves into town, and the beginning of the show has the boy that moved into town and this this bike rider with a cat helmet. And oh god, I'm trying to remember what the other subplots were. But anyway, so very much like Tales of the City, which is a bunch of different things that have no connection whatsoever. By the end of the anime, everything has come together, and it's just one like they've not only do they know each other, but they've known each other the entire time. And it's good. Durarara.
Tokyo
Really?
Pig? Anyone? Tokyo Pig?
I do know Tokyo Pig.
Okay. Freaking love Tokyo Pig.
Susan, you and I found the same picture.
I know, but it's so appropriate because we just did that part. It's not that amazing of a cosplay. Well, the guitar part is amazing, but I'm not otherwise all that impressed.
Well, I mean, there's not really a whole lot to work with, to be honest.
Yeah, but I mean, look at Ulala's wig. It's all wrong. The ponytails are way too long.
Wow, it's gonna be that nerd.
Sorry. Sorry. Yes,
Her
I know.
complexion is
I think they were
exactly
keeping
right.
their Hatsune. I think they just spray painted their Hatsune Miku
Right.
wig pink. It's kind of what it looks like.
Ulala's hair is very distinct. It's it's got a very, very specific profile.
Am I gonna have to hear about Hatsune Miku for the next?
Oh,
podcast?
here comes
Yes,
this is the tentacle.
apparently.
This is the tentacle part of the game. Everyone, prepare yourself.
Please save me!
And everyone did prepare themselves.
Hurry, we'll change your ratings into stars.
Roger.
Ulala is Hatsune Miku's mom, or at least ancestor.
I'm going with aunt on that one, really.
Okay.
I just don't feel like Ulala has kids.
No, you don't see her settling down and like
Honestly, I don't.
meeting a nice space man and having space babies.
I just don't see her like going to PTA meetings.
Not if she wants to keep that.
I wish she would. That is Space Channel 5 Part 5. Is Ooh La La goes to a PTA meeting. I'd play that.
So you guys remember what happens in this boss fight, right?
I don't actually.
Vaguely.
Oh damn!
I have a feeling the licking
Wait
monster.
for it.
is
Wait for
fun.
it.
Chew, chew, chew.
Amazing lyrics in this part.
Like that. It's, you know, admittedly, it's a tough thing to do lyrics specifically for rhythm games. You know,
here it comes.
It's very, oh dear.
Here, at least. Oh boy.
You're dodging those stars fantastically, by the way.
She just said things are getting quite tingly in here.
Oh dear.
Well, at least we know where the end of Halo 3 comes from, or Halo 2. Which one was the Tentacle King? Where Master Chief gets wrapped up by the Tentacle King?
Gravemind.
Are you
Sure,
checking
that was-
out like what the dude is like, how he's gyrating up there in the back?
Well, he's you know, he's beyond his control. Oh boy.
Yeah, I understand. Air quote beyond.
So
his control.
the giant blonde poops out a robot.
You're great president. Don't you dare try to stop us.
No, seriously, which is the Halo with the Tentacle King?
That's 2 and 3, I
But
think. Or-
just, if you're talking about the ending, you're talking about 2, but it is in both 2 and 3.
Yeah. Now it's time for a waltz, apparently.
Yeah, the Gravemind actually was pretty cool. That it talked in poems.
Yeah, I
And
like
didn't
that.
sound super. It didn't sound like super cheesy and poorly written poems either.
Time for a waltz.
Okay, but I don't think you're all appreciating the botanicalness of this scene. We've got little leaf parasols. We've got a giant flower robot.
And a waltz, a lovely waltz.
And a lovely waltz. It would have been better if it was Waltz of the Flowers, but, you know, licensing being what it is.
Waltz time.
Wait, you mean from the Nutcracker?
Yeah.
You can use that.
Really? Is that public domain?
Tchaikovsky's been dead for 100
Oh, yeah, I
and
suppose
something
that's true.
years. You
Okay,
can
good
use
point.
whatever you want from them people.
Them people.
You go right ahead with the Mozart and the Beethovens and the Chopins
That's fair. And the Brahms.
and the Brahms.
What fine dancing.
Your play chew. Oh, Sam. Oh.
That's just what I'm going to do every time that there's something I can replace with chew.
That's fair. That's very fair. For freedom.
For freedom!
Did any of you ever play the Chopin JRPG?
Yes.
Eternal
No.
Sonata, right?
Eternal Sonata, yes. I did.
And finally take this.
I enjoyed that. I sort of enjoyed that.
Exactly. I sort of enjoyed that.
I sort of enjoyed that. I like the idea, but then by the time Chopin becomes a crazy possessed monster, or whatever it was at the end, I can't remember.
I really enjoyed the music and the graphics, but the cutscenes in that game are like agony. They're all like
They're torture.
50-minute long.
And the
It's like someone is
voices-
dying and there's a flashback to them being alive 5 seconds ago. I think at one
Yeah.
point there's a death scene that flashes back to the beginning of the death scene.
Yeah. It, like, the mechanics, really cool. Really, really liked the whole light dark thing, and it was really neat, really great ideas. The voice work made me want to stab people in the eye.
Yep.
and the cutscenes lasted about 3.5 years.
Oh, Chopin.
Oh, Chopin!
Chopping.
Chopping for freedom.
Good job. Well done.
For freedom!
Sadly, we only briefly rescued Space President Peace.
So, remind me, Letty, how do you get the secrets? Because you've gotten like half of them on the.
You have to like press the chew button at certain points in the music, like it's hidden. They're also the room, but then they make the little aliens from the first game pop up.
Huh.
Oh, this is where Space Police, Space Officer Pine comes in. Do you remember her? She has a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
The Space Police in their giant pink ship. The clouds are still so pretty in this game.
There must be a Space Channel 5 Part 2 Game of the Year edition, right? We can get that.
So I guess Lola is breaking the law at this point.
She is the law. Judge Ula. Oh, more like Chupin. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice.
But that also makes me think of like Chupon the Third.
I was thinking Tulip. I went from Chupin to Tulip. Do you remember that game? The kissing game?
Oh, I am aware of it.
Okay. It was okay. So Tulip was a PS2 game from Natsume. The point of it was to make everybody in town happy. You did by kissing them.
They could resist. Those lips.
Ooh la la. Okay, that's genius, the Wanderer 41. That was awesome.
Well, we hope you're enjoying our Joystiq Independence Day Jubilee for freedom. We will be back in 30 seconds after this commercial break.
Juba Freedom?
Chupa freedom.
Chupa Freedom. Chupan Freedom.
Except for you people who have turbo. 'Cause you're awesome and you're still with us. But don't tell anyone. So that big pink spaceship with that nubbin thing looks like it looks like Susan's charger. And the best part is, I'm not even euphemizing right now.
So
Here we go.
For those who are unaware, I have a portable backup battery for stuff like your iPhone or your laptop or whatever, and I take it to shows because it's very handy to have it. And its price was slashed dramatically because it's pink. It's officially peach, but it's pink. And its pinkness makes it look...
It's fleshy.
It's very fleshy.
It's
which
fleshy.
makes it look remarkably like a sex toy. So... Or like that ship. Very, very similar.
So let me just confirm something. If the police are trying to arrest me, I can engage them. I have a right to engage them in a drum battle.
Oh, clearly, yeah. That's your constitutional right for freedom.
Make sure you have your spunky sidekick with you, though. Whose name is spelled with a Z. Or there has to be at least one Z in the name.
I really like this one. This battle is one of my favorites in the game.
Yeah, that's a good one.
They're all just so good. How do you pick just one? Fine and Sexy 1 and 2.
How do you feel, though, if you're sexy, too? You know, because you're sexy, but you're not sexy one.
Foben points out it's the 30th Amendment that allows for dance battles, and he should know because he's an attorney.
It's true.
These are facts, people. Facts.
If/when I get pulled over, I am totally going to ask the cop, so, can I engage you in a drum battle?
It's only fair.
Right? That's a way out of this ticket, right?
My constitutional right. Under the 30th Amendment.
Thing is, if it's the Durham Sheriff is a remarkably cool dude. He has his own Twitter account and tweets as Durham Sheriff. He's freaking hilarious. So if it was him, I feel like he would kind of let me do it.
Wait, this sounds magical. So you have a sheriff.
Yes.
The Sheriff of Durham.
Yes.
Who will tweet out his day.
Yes.
What kind of insanity comes from? Can you drop that in the chat? Drop his thing in the chat.
Oh,
Now
it's like half legit stuff, like it'll be crime stats or like, hey, there's a tree down, like after a big storm or whatever, so don't use this road or whatever. And then the other half is just like awesome.
I just imagine there being like vines of like things getting booked and like the crazy things that they do, like just like like the sort of Saturday night shows where it's like like this person screaming "I'm not drunk" and they're just like falling over each other. Like that's what vines were made for.
That's true.
So Space Michael Jackson appears at the end of this sequence.
Oh, awesome.
Because you have to go back to Space Channel 5 because it's under attack.
Of course.
That's the level with the broken English cheerleaders, in case you forgot.
There's Space Michael. There he is.
Okay.
And it was his actual voice he contributed to.
Okay, virtually everything I remember about Space Channel 5 is clearly from Space Channel 5 Part 1.
Good evening, viewers.
Except for the freaking backwards level, which was just...
That was at the end of Space Channel 5, the first game.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
It's not from this
What?
one?
I think maybe you do it at some point in this game, but I think that was the
Okay.
first time you did it, was at the end of the first game.
In a giant polka dot level? I just remember having to do it backwards and it being in a giant polka dot level and me wanting to throw things. And because I was getting so frustrated because I couldn't 100% it. I'm so OCD when it comes to this game. It's terrible. Like, I didn't do it perfectly! Must start over!
Oh, are you a collector,
Oh god,
Susan?
of course I am. Of course.
Oh, yeah.
But with this game, like... This game, you can really, no pun intended, get into a groove with it where when you're in it, you can just 100% it and work just absolutely perfect. It's very, very possible with this game. So then when you get, like, you miss that one and you're at 99.5%,
Yeah.
like, nope! Gotta do it again!
Oh yeah, it is. It is part 1 where you do it backwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm looking it up on the interwebs.
Hey, Letty, don't these robots look like fungi from Touch Detective?
They do. Ah, I screwed up.
Awesome DS game, by the way, Touch Detective and Touch Detective 1.5. Very weird adventure games. Starring a sentient mushroom named Fungi. He's your sidekick.
I get it. I get that joke.
Yeah. And he kinda looks like a little penis.
Aren't video games all just little penises? I don't know where that came from, and I apologize.
It came from working in video games. Woo!
This is an uplifting game, I think.
Yeah,
You
totally.
can't not be happy while you play it.
Excellent landing. Excellent landing.
Stay tuned.
Herk. 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 Herk.
We've reached the inside of the studio. It's just a real disaster.
That might replace the
They have insanely long corridors in their studio. I don't understand how that is possibly useful. And blast doors, like not one after the other, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, okay, so the blast doors, that's a heating thing. The heating cooling thing.
Let's shoot.
You know, wow, those corridors really are awfully long. What is that about? Is that for track practice? What is that?
Yeah, onward march.
Maybe we're just in like the underbelly of the station, where like this is the freight area.
I have to say, this is a really fun game to watch.
Getting a reading on the cheerleaders. 58 meters ahead.
Can you get like enough of the music though? Because like it's all about the music.
Nah, no, I can't, because otherwise I'd ruin.
Let's shoot.
I'd give feedback, but no, I mean just like visually, it's nice to watch. As she runs down these long.
I'm getting the cheerleaders now. Love Chu Hei.
What was that?
Look, they're cheering unwillingly, okay? Let's just...
What was the name of the game where the woman was running down the long corridors and jumping on the walls and the ceiling?
You're not talking about the game that Susan has like her avatar from, are you?
Is it?
Piano 3?
3?
She was shooting robots.
Yeah. It was like it's a woman jumping off the walls, and she's like, it's all white.
Oh yeah, that's Piano 3.
Which is a great game. Vanessa Z. Schneider is the character you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Also,
And
Alexander. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
If you want to, and you find this game so enthralling, you can download it on Steam. It's available.
It's also on Xbox 360 and PS3.
Slide with me, baby, when I say.
Roger.
Punch, step, punch.
So we're about to come across Space Michael. So be prepared.
Space Michael.
Sexy ooh la la.
So
Yeah.
I thought when you guys kept saying Space Michael that it would just be some dude that sort of seemed like he was Michael Jackson, but no,
No.
that's Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and Evola joins you. Evola was an evil robot reporter that you fought in the first game.
Oh god, I'd forgotten how ridiculous this was.
Do you remember the name of the voice actress who plays Evola? Her name was Apollo Smile.
That's right! That's right! And she did animes, if I remember correctly. Yeah. That's right. And is that not the greatest name ever?
Yep.
Right, left, down.
Up, choo, choo, choo. Right, left, down. Down, down, down.
Up, choo.
I'm just gonna bust out my Dreamcast after this for freedom.
For freedom.
I'm just gonna go back and play like Power Stone.
Oh, Power Stone was good. Power Stone was some good stuff.
So good.
Sega Marine Fishing. Awesome.
Yeah, all the fishing games surprisingly really good.
They were really good. Well, Sega Marine Fishing was better than Sega Bass Fishing because you could fill in everything you caught went in the aquarium, the giant aquarium, and then you could visit the aquarium and you could be the little you could switch the camera view to the little submarine that went tooling around in the aquarium past all the fishes. It was awesome.
See, Power Stone and Grandia are sort of the two franchises I'm shocked have never been like copied again.
This one is Dance Moves from a Thriller, by the way.
Well, of course it does.
I'm kind of surprised that Skies of Arcadia never got another entry.
It got
That was
There was a GameCube
That's
version
good.
with extra
Yeah.
content.
yeah.
but like a full-fledged sequel.
Yeah,
I want
I
another
agree.
one. I want to be
Yeah.
a Sky Pirate again.
That is kind
Yeah,
of surprising.
Render B knows what I'm talking about.
That game is
Maybe
great.
maybe Black Flag 2 will be a Sky Pirate game. Oh, I would play that so hard.
I would play that all day. Yeah.
Forget that Assassin's Creed nonsense. Just Black Flag, just pirates, and in the sky.
You know what game I thought of randomly last night? Do you guys remember Dark Watch? The vampire cowboy game?
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Oh my god!
Yeah,
That
it
It was,
game.
it was made by a studio that had Kyle Cooper, who did the opening titles for the Metal Gear Solid games.
Super successful.
Man, you're a nerd.
Sorry.
Sometimes
That's
I don't, because I was watching Penny Dreadful. and
I think we're not that bad, and then something like that happens. I'm like, no, we are terrible.
We're awful. We're the nerdiest people in the entire world. But no, I was watching Penny Dreadful, and I thought about the gun that had the hooked blade on the bottom of it. Do you guys remember that? So you could shoot, but then you could also slash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. that was-
Yeah.
the game was okay. It was not that great. It was fine.
We've reached the coordinate
Look that
station.
up now.
And it got a sequel, if I remember correctly.
So now, did Michael Jackson do his own mocap for this?
undoubtedly. Also, what is the point of this room that they're in right now? I don't understand.
It's
Also,
Where?
they put Space Prison Peace into a robot. Seems kind of mean-spirited.
Oh, apparently the studio that made Dark Watch is the same one behind the Transformers, Cybertron games, and Deadpool.
High Moon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
wow. They just shoved
damn.
it right on that robot. It's not even like, you know, like an Iron Man suit. They're just like, hey, just
Whatever, we got the space. Jam him in.
It's pretty cool because you're fighting two people at once and you're kind of like changing sides every now and then.
That's one thing they did really well with this game, because rhythm games get very, very samey, obviously,
Well,
but they
they're
really,
almost never story-driven either.
yeah, but they really made an effort to improve the visual tracking of you doing all the moves, like, you know, following the dots around here, or the different leaf petals, or whatever.
Yeah, I remember in the first one, I sometimes had to just look down at the controller because looking at the TV, there was too
Yeah.
much lag.
Another one behind you.
This is where I always mess up, because I end up doing what I think the next move is going to be instead of what it actually is, and I'm like, shit.
Oh, now you have to press the opposite of what you hear. This is the part that you're thinking of.
This is exactly it. Yeah, polka dot room.
Playing in reverse. Left, shoot, shoot. Playing in reverse.
It's so hard. It's
Don't hit
so
the
hard.
president. Right, shoot, shoot. Don't hit the president.
Don't hit the president.
Left, shoot, shoot. Right, shoot, shoot. Right, shoot. Left, shoot, shoot. Left, shoot, shoot. Right, shoot, shoot.
The lyrics to this game are just,
Shoot, left, shoot. Right, shoot, shoot.
they're worthy of all kinds of awards. Grammy, that was the word that I was thinking of. I was like, nope, not Oscar, don't say that word. Don't say Oscar out loud, you idiot. That's not what you're thinking of. Not a Tony, not an Academy. Not an
Oh,
Emmy.
Michael Jackson sings in this one. I forgot about it.
What is the purpose, do you think, behind the actual design of that robot? Like, was the robot designed purely to hold Space President, or do you think it had some other, like, functional
Well, he's
use
got big
around the
hands.
station?
I think there are
So-
speakers on his hands.
Yeah, they have speakers.
I'm thinking he delivers mail.
I'm just saying, it feels like the world that they've crafted here might not be fully realized.
Ulala, let's go. Let's shout.
Like, I see a giant robot, and I want to know, where did it come from? Who built it? What was its purpose?
Dance, dance, dance.
Why does everything have to have a purpose, man? Why can't you just let the giant robot be? Just let
Oh, I
giant
would-
robot, giant robot.
Dance, dance.
He's
I'm
just
sorry,
trying to
was my intense sarcasm dripping, not dripping through?
I'm just saying. Just let giant robot find his bliss, man. Giant dancing robot.
With some crazy hips. That robot has some fine hip moves.
He's well oiled.
Well lubricated.
I was holding back that one too.
Here's the thing. Here's the really big question, though. Do you think part of the interview process at Space Channel 5 is a dance-off? Like, is it like, well, I see that you have a master's in journalism, and you've got 10 years broadcast experience. You're excellent on camera, have great presence. I really need to see you dance.
I think that's a vital part of the job. That might even come before the master's in journalism.
Like, look at how good all these backup dancers are.
Well, that's because they're following Ulala's lead. A great spin-off for this would have been like Ulala's Jazzercise. Like, get some exercise videos up hosted by Ulala. Actually, wait, didn't she do like a crossover on MTV? Wasn't she a VJ?
What? Wait.
I swear at some point she was like a virtual video DJ for
That
MTV.
actually rings a really vague bell. Hold on, let's see. Ooh La La MTV. MTV News Now pilot. Oh, she presented at the Video Music Awards. Which totally makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, apparently there was a bit.
The rest is up to you. The galaxy
I'm glad I remembered that.
That's amazing. Well remembered.
Not as amazing as Luddy remembering the name of Apollo Smiles.
That was awesome. Or knowing the guy who worked on Dark Watch did the opening to Metal Gear.
Yes.
Alexander, were you gonna say something?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you guys need to be doing the talking because I have to concentrate on these increasingly difficult rhythm sequences.
Oh, Lord, that's the thing. Like this, the game starts off, and the first couple levels, you're like, okay, yeah, I totally got this now. I am really good at this game.
But it's also memorization.
Yeah, true. And then
This is
all
the
of a
sad
sudden-
music because Space Channel 5 is blowing up.
Well, it's all those really long corridors. Like, that is
The structural flaw.
is a structural issue, and you know the wiring for all of those, that's problematic.
It's probably because they hired dancers instead of engineers.
That's a really excellent point. You know that.
The people are just like, hey, you just make us a spaceship. Okay. I think it would be served by really long hallways with nothing in them, so that we can dance in them. That sounds like a good structural design.
I always feel like such a failure when I see Ooh La La do the bad dancing. Like, oh no! This really hard.
Well, I need to take a break for a little bit and eat something, but the stream will continue.
Stream?
for freedom.
The stream will go on for freedom. With Letty, how much longer are you on for before we switch to the next piece of freedom?
I don't know what the schedule is exactly.
Okay. We'll figure that out later. I'll be back.
I'm looking at the schedule right now, or trying to be.
I'm glad somebody knows what's going on, because I don't.
I would look at it, but
You've got.
I'm a little busy here.
Yeah.
You're busy saving the universe. It's cool.
This is about the point where I would get like halfway through and forget what they were saying and be like, that's it, whatever, just blow up the space station, I don't care. Fine.
Isn't Jess gonna do Jamestown?
Sure. When?
It looks like that's like now-ish.
Oh, really?
In a-
2:30?
Yeah. Because
Well,
It
Or
looks
wait,
like she's
'cause,
still setting up.
okay.
okay.
Well, we got at least until the end of the level.
Oh, we have to end on a downer.
Oh man.
But at the same time, it's a cliffhanger, and now people can.
There you go.
Now people want to know when we continue the stream. When will they find out what happens?
Okay, so wait, Dreamcast games, you gotta have your Space Channel 5, you gotta have your Power Stone, you gotta have your Jet Set Radio.
I would say Skies of Arcadia and Grandia.
Guys of Arcadia,
RPG.
Grandia 2. Grandia 2. Let's be specific.
Do people still like Resident Evil Code Veronica?
Code
Yes.
Veronica was really good!
Yeah, I liked
It
it.
was.
No, that was a really, really good game. I have it for the GameCube also. I got all the Resident Evils when they reissued them on GameCube.
Do you remember how awesome that game's introduction was?
No.
Yes.
Code Veronica when
The helicopter.
yeah, like she's running
Shooting
through the corridor and like the helicopter shooting stuff, and she drops her gun and then catches it again.
Oh, now I want to play
Shoots the
this.
tank.
Yeah.
I might have
Evening, everybody.
downloaded an audio file of that at some point and had it on my MP3 player in what, junior high school.
Mhm.
Okay, that's pretty great.
See something
I agree, Render B. I liked Veronica more than 3 also. 3 was great,
points us in
but
the
I
right
did
direction.
think Veronica was really, really good.
A warning to anybody who goes and plays Code Veronica, though, you do want a walkthrough, because this is not one of those, like, modern Resident Evil games. If you mess up, when you start the game as Chris on the second disc, you can be absolutely screwed if
That's
you
true.
don't leave behind weapons for him.
That is completely true.
Can we just like comment briefly on Ulala's stealth outfit?
Yeah.
Very hardly fit.
This is what she wears to sneak into places.
Yeah. Well, who's gonna notice that? I mean, subtle.
I look at it and I just see Harley Quinn, like, Mr.
Yeah,
J!
it is very Harley Quinn. Also, Render B, yes, Ikaruga, excellent choice. Very good. Also, obviously, I'm gonna say Phantasy Star Online. We know
Which is a solid recommendation.
Shenmue. Give that-
Shenmue?
I like it.
Shenmue is worth playing.
I feel like everybody should experience it, but I can't tell you that it's fun.
I think
Yeah.
the
Same
Dreamcast
thing.
also had some good Virtua Fighter games.
Oh,
No?
it did, that's true. Yeah.
It had the console version of Soul Calibur.
It has
The-
an arcade
Soul
perfect
Calibur.
version of Soul Calibur,
Yes.
which I played so much because when I got my Dreamcast, I got that and Sonic Adventure, and I played Soul Calibur so much I couldn't move my hands anymore, so I actually had to literally peel my fingers off the controller because I couldn't move them anymore.
Did we say Jet Set Radio yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Although
feel
our
free to
version would
pick
be
up-
that grind.
Right. Feel free to pick up Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, but treat them more as Tamagotchi than the actual Sonic stuff. Just go for the little chow. Don't worry about playing the levels.
No, not Sonic 2. Don't play Sonic 2. It's not good.
But
like
the chow things are better.
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I just can't.
Oh man.
Can't.
Ah, that was so awkward. So completely awkward. Oh yeah, Dead or Alive 2. That's how I first got into the
Dead or Alive
space series.
Good. That was a good game. Sega Rally, also great.
Oh yeah, a really solid version. Didn't they have some House of the Dead games on there as well?
Be careful, everybody. Stay
Yes.
together.
I'm thinking of House of the Dead 3 at the moment, which was briefly an original Xbox exclusive, bizarrely.
Oh, that's right. But more importantly, it had typing of the dead, which was awesome.
They did a version of that with the new House of the Dead, Overkill.
That's true.
I highly recommend it. It's on Steam.
I've heard it's actually really fun.
Oh no, I got a bad dancing thing.
Oh, Blue Stinger.
Ill Bleed.
Oh yeah, Blue Stinger. I like
D2.
Blue Stinger way more than I should have.
Blue Stinger was fun. I mean, it wasn't good, but it was fun. I enjoyed that game.
It was. You
I
know,
want-
a game was not fun for the
What?
Dreamcast that I bought, being an ill-informed small child. Armada.
Armada?
Armada
That
was
sounds familiar.
a top-down, like, I think it was a randomly generated. Wow, I just typed Armanda into Google, which I feel would be a slightly different game. But it was a top-down, like, space shooter thing, and then, like, you just went in a direction to fight other spaceships, and it never ended. It
Oh,
was
that doesn't.
not- it was-
Yeah, that does not sound good.
The environments in this level are really cool. They're so like postmodern, futuristic.
Visually, this game is really slick.
It holds up really well. I mean, the character models look really bad at this point, but I think
Yeah.
the art choices are still pretty interesting.
Yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, this is all coming back to me now.
It's all coming back.
Look at that keyboard.
to me now. Oh yeah, Ready to Rumble. Those were good.
They were surprisingly solid.
Yeah. Thank you for that suggestion, my Pocky.
Not over yet.
I'm too fascinated by this.
My dog is fascinated with me, apparently. He's very in my face right now. Aldo, go away.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of. Alice has been pretty good, but I'm getting she is now, when she's really upset, my desk is right next to the window, and she will squeeze herself into the little bit of space there is between the desk and the wall, and look at me with the most puppy dog eyes. And I'm getting that, so I think it may be time to go hang out. She's like, we're supposed to be off.
We're at the farm for the 4th of July weekend. So
Are you with
Fall
April
Village.
now?
No, different farm.
Okay. God, how many
We're
farms?
at the girlfriend's farm, but technically
Oh, okay.
they were
Alright.
There are two. 'Cause
Okay.
there was my dad's farm and there was my mom's farm.
Oh, good lord, you have all sorts of fun. You should probably tell the audience who Tinkerbell is, though.
Oh, right. So Tinkerbell is our yak. We have a yak on our farm. And, yeah. Yaks are adorable. They're about, like, not quite 5 feet tall. They have long, shaggy fur, and Tinkerbell was brought to our farm, and we were originally going to make yak meat of her, because why not eat something different every once in a while? But Tinkerbell has earned a right to life via cuteness, because she will, if you go out into the pasture where she's at, she'll come running at you, and then she'll stop and walk and put her head right up against your leg so that you will pet her. She is a sweetie pie. And I keep trying to convince the Joystiq staff to take a retreat to my farm, and we can all get pictures and
I am in
selfies
favor
of
of
Tinkerbell.
Yeah, I'm also in favor of this. I think it has to
I'm
happen.
completely in favor of this idea.
Think of how
The only
relaxing
thing
it
I
is.
The only thing I was thinking of was like, you know, when we travel to like cities, there's always Uber and cabs and stuff. Whereas in
Right.
Iowa, if you're gonna go somewhere, you are driving for probably at least 20 to 30 minutes, and that's just down the highway.
That's fine.
Oh, I
You can do
forgot.
that.
Jaguar! It's Jaguar! What have they done to you, Jaguar?
See, this is why you need to play the previous game so you can appreciate the deep emotional backstory.
It's all about the continuity. Which
Yeah, this is yeah, because this is paramount to the revelation that Master Miller is actually Liquid Snake in the original. I would compare this
Spoiler.
on the same level. Yeah, sorry, spoiler. Spoiler for a what? How many year old game now? When did Metal Gear Solid come out? 1998?
Yeah, it's old.
You guys are completely distracting me now.
Alright.
I'm crashing and burning.
Oh dear. There's barking.
Balto and Juno are fighting. Not
Oh,
like
dear.
fighting.
Yeah, no, they're doing the doggy thing. Yeah, that's something that people who don't own dogs don't like. The when they kind of just put their mouths on each other and they're all like, "Meow, rah, rah, rah," and it looks like they're fighting. Like, no, that's just how dogs do.
Oh yeah. That's
It looks really super vicious if you don't know what's happening.
well, and the fact that she's a husky makes her have the like angular features that people get afraid of, and then
Yep.
her talking.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're on the final level. Should we just finish it up?
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
Why
I
not?
think we should go ahead and just finish it while we wait for Jess to. It is Jess that's gonna do Jamestown next, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Jamestown.
Which is, you know, exactly like Space Channel 5 in many ways.
It does have bullets. This game has occasional bullets, so it's pretty much the same thing.
It has
As long as it represents freedom.
awesome pants. Awesome pants represent.
Wait,
freedom.
what is the July 4th angle for Jamestown exactly? Because I feel like I justified my choice.
Stay tuned.
What is Jamestown about?
Hold on. I'm actually not familiar with Jamestown, so I'm just making stuff up.
It's like a top-down bullet hell style shooter.
You know what I just realized? Ulala is totally rocking horizontal stripes. That is not something many women can pull off. Many men.
Especially
for
not
that.
on their thighs. Yeah.
So
Oh,
in
Jesus.
this final act, we take down the ballistic groove gun.
Just reach
Also, with Jamestown, Second Amendment, baby. It's all about, you know, right to bear arms and all that stuff. Guns. There's nothing more American than guns. Except hot dogs. But,
Welcome to my very
of course, it takes
There's so
Jamestown
many
to-
jokes I could make but won't. Thank
Oh,
We
what?
should make at least one of them, I think.
Antenna.
How there's nothing more American than being obsessed with penises?
No, my dad. Let me put it this way: my dad has one of my favorite shirts, which says, "Oh gosh, I gotta get the date right here before I mess it up." So give me 1 second here.
I'm dying to see where this is going. Because I cannot imagine.
I will actually pull up the image.
Ooh, even better. Okay.
Yeah, because he has a shirt that has this on it.
Okay. Also, the Wanderer 41 has a better connection, which is Jamestown Settlement near Yorktown in Virginia. One of the original 13 colonies. Of course, this one is on Mars, which is a little different, but Homeland Security. That is amazing. Also, completely true. Yeah, there's no like this is one of the things I wish BioShock Infinite had done better. Like our American past, we were horrible.
Yeah.
We did horrible, terrible things. And it got sold as, you know, us being explorers or whatever. No! We were bastards! And BioShock Infinite kind of got into that a little bit. Like, you know, that, the part... not enough, in my opinion. Like, it got distracted.
Yeah. When you're visiting the museum, it's good. But then...
Yeah, the museum is great.
That all gets swept away pretty quickly.
Yeah, and I wish it just kind of owned it, you know, like you can yeah, we did horrible things, and then, you know, great things did come out of that, and we did end up doing some pretty cool stuff, but yeah, awful blood-soaked history. Yeah,
there's a really great
escaping oppression thing, but we also, you know, slaughtered the indigenous folk, so not great in the balance.
There's a really great bit from one of my favorite comedians, Maria Bamford, where she talks about... Yes, I love her, and I'm so glad that you know her.
Yeah.
She talks about moving next to this Hispanic family, and they're both, like, just open and being acknowledging of, like, stereotypes, and she says that the Hispanic one's like, hope you don't mind living next to a Mexican because we put our stuff on our lawns, and she's like, haha, well, I hope you don't mind living next to a white person because I'm going to steal that stuff and call it Manifest Destiny.
Yeah.
It feels like it's mine.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
The dance energy of the audience is charging to Ballistic Group.
That's an awesome name for a band, Ballistic Group Gun.
It really is.
Yes, I'm gonna go on to Rock Band and create one. My last Rock Band on the game Rock Band, I named The Last Survivors of the Nostromo, which I thought was pretty nice. I might have to change it to Ballistic Group Gun now, or at least make another one.
All right, this is the final boss.
Woo!
Final.
Right, left, right, left.
I also feel like maybe Solid Snake needs to get this weapon so that he can say it in a gruff voice.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Colonel, what's a Ballistic Group Gun doing here?
Left, right, left, shoot.
So, favorite rhythm game? I would also ask the audience, favorite rhythm game?
Left, shoot.
Yes, audience. What is your favorite rhythm game?
Right, up, left, right, shoot.
Sam?
I will actually go ahead and say Space Channel 5, but I'm going to go with Part 1, because despite the lag and the issues that I had with it, it has more memories tied to it for me. Like, I just remember grinding through that and memorizing and practicing it until I could do it basically 100%. So even though Space Channel 5 Part 2 is a little bit tighter in terms of gameplay and has some cool additions, I will pick Part 1 as my favorite.
Okay, that's totally fair.
I think I'm gonna go with Guitar Man, probably.
Great choice. Excellent choice.
Solid choice. How about yourself, Susie?
Oh, Dance Central 3.
3 is fantastic. I love the Secret Agent Through Time storyline.
I love the Dance Central games, and that one is just they keep refining it and adding good features, and it's just my favorite. Although but I like the whole dancing aspect of that, because that's the whole with the Kinect thing. For just actual like controller rhythm game,
I think Rock Band Blitz is pretty good in that realm.
Yeah, I'm probably going with the original Space Channel 5. Yeah, I would have to agree with that.
Parappa the Rappa was pretty good.
But Jammer Lammy was better, I think.
I think Jammer Lammy was better, but again, it's kind of like the Space Channel 5 thing where like Parappa's just more memorable.
Sure. Yeah, that is true. That is true.
If nothing else, that very first song.
Yeah.
It's all in the mind.
No, that's true. That's true. Technic Beat. Did anybody ever play Technic Beat?
That's another game where I'm aware of it, but I never played it.
That way, yeah, like 5 people played that game. I'm very fond of it.
Technic Beat?
Technic, yes. Technic. Piano 3 was originally designed as a rhythm game.
This is my shocked face.
It still was a rhythm game, sort of, when it came out.
Sort of, yeah.
This is like a Journey-esque tune for this game, where like they bring you down and then then you finish on a high. Space Channel 5 did it before Journey did it.
Every awesome game that you can think of in the modern age pushes back to Space Channel 5 did it first.
That's true. That's absolutely true. Like those shorts, yeah. Everything good about
change outfits?
Yeah, she transforms because she says, "When have I ever lost at dancing?" And then you bust out President
There really
Peace.
should have been like there should have been a tie-in anime to this. There really should have.
I want that on my business card now.
When have I ever lost at dancing? I want the at dancing part to be voiced like a Goku Super Saiyan transformation. I could take 5 episodes just to transform into a hot pants wearing.
All good things in video games come from those pink shorts. It's just true. It's just true.
Sing together.
Oh, Space President.
You join in.
That's why he got elected.
Because he can sing well. Seems fair.
Oh, Elite Beat Agents. That's totally
Oh, that's
fair.
a good one. That's a really good
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Well, it's super difficult.
It is really
the
hard.
final, playing it on the harder difficulty levels, the last song on it was a torture.
Well, so is the Avril Lavigne song, let's be honest.
I will not deny that I had a couple Avril Lavigne CDs and posters and other things when I was growing up. I just wanted to be her skater boy.
I was
BOI.
neutral to her until she said 2 things. One was that she was punk because she wore ties,
Now get going.
and she meant that.
Focus the power of the
And 2, they were announcing nominees for the Grammy Awards, and she mispronounced David Bowie's name. And someone was like, "Do you really not know who David Bowie is?" And she's like, "He's from before I was born." Okay. Music legend, you're gonna go, okay. And then I was like, I'm done.
But she made that awesome song for Aragon. Remember?
What?
Remember Aragon?
Oh my god, you mean that dragon book? Written by like
the
a 12
movie.
or something? Yeah.
Yeah, the movie version. She made the like theme credit song for it.
I watched that movie, I couldn't tell you a thing about it. The book was okay.
Yeah. That's the thing about Aragon is that it's a pretty decently like imagined series and everything, but it's also nothing like that you haven't read in 100
Yeah.
fanfics.
Yeah. and it read like it was written by a teenager, like a talented teenager, granted.
Yeah. I
But
was gonna say, not to diminish like how. Hey, it's better than Twilight.
I have never read Twilight. I have never seen Twilight.
I tried. I really did, and I couldn't. I made it like 100 or so pages in.
You've got in the movies. You've got the girl who constantly has a sour expression on her face, and the guy who can never close his mouth. And
I like
then
to imagine that they just popped like Sour Patch Kids into her mouth.
and then Cedric Diggory, and then that's everything I know about the movies.
If you ever want to torture yourself, just go watch them.
Nope.
But if you want to torture yourself with fun, you watch them with the riff tracks, because the riff tracks on the Twilight movies are so good.
Hooray! Congratulations on beating the game.
And we have Jamestown coming up next.
We do.
All right, so we should say goodbye and sign off.
Thank you for dancing with us, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Now we are going to hand things over to Miss Jess Condit, who's going to take you. We're sticking with the space theme, though, because she's going to Mars.
And if you're feeling down, remember just to start shaking your hips and start dancing.
When have I ever lost? At dancing. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Thanks for watching.